Question number 55. If X follows normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square, then what is the probability that X lies between A and B? Now, this probability is asked in terms of the CDF of the standard normal distribution for some constant A and B. Now, let us take this expression. This expression is probability A less than equal to X less than equals to 3. Now, this can be written as probability that X less than equal B minus probability X less than equals to A. Now here we do not need to bother about this equal sign or the strict less than equal sign, because in continuous distribution the equal sign does not matter. In fact, the point probability in the continuous distribution is 0. Now we need to transform this random variable X into the standard normal variable. How do we transform? If we have a normal random variable X, then we subtract mu, the mean, from it, then we divide it by the standard deviation sigma. Now this is called Z. Now this Z is standard normal variate with mean 0 and variance 1. So what we can do, from here we can subtract the mean mu and then divide by sigma. So Z, the standard normal variate, is given by X minus mu upon sigma. From here we can write X minus mu upon sigma. So we have subtracted mu and divided by sigma. In B, we also do the same thing. B minus mu upon sigma. Then this minus sign. Again, we do the same thing. X minus mu upon sigma. And here with A also, A minus mu upon sigma. Now this quantity can be written as G. So probability that Z less than equal B minus mu upon sigma minus probability that this quantity is again Z, standard normal variate, A minus mu upon sigma. Now if we have Z less than equals to, suppose, small g, and Z is standard normal variate, so we write it as in the CDF file. G. So whatever is here, we write it in the CDF. So this is the point. So this B minus mu upon sigma is the whole point, which is equivalent to Z here. So we can write it as CDF of standard normal variate at point B minus mu upon sigma minus CDF of standard normal variate at point A minus mu upon sigma. So this matches with option B.